Welcome to Toffee TV. Sorry, I was looking at my thing there. It is the daily live extra. Sorry, it's a bit late today. Been doing a few other videos, and Ned and Cam did a Facebook Live where I believe, according to Ned, it was the best live show ever done. Know what he said? I don't know how he knows this because he wasn't alive. He said it was better than Live Aid 1985. So I don't know whether it was. I didn't see it, but Ned has said it was better than Live Aid. So maybe find it on Facebook and see if they really were.
That's not true.
The status quo and, you know, Phil Collins and all of those of Facebook Live today. Ned and Cam absolutely smashing it. The two young lads giving it the big one. Celtic Vapes there, talking about Jesse Lingard today. He's been linked with Everton. I think personally he's off to West Ham. I think this is just a gratuitous link. He had a fantastic 5 months at West Ham, didn't he? He was absolutely brilliant for them and was a huge part as to why they got into Europe. He was brilliant, and I think he will end up back there. Celtic Vape says if the price is right, I'd say come on down. Full price is right there, give me. RNFC says afternoon, lads. Mr. Hollow says, you know what? I think I would. James Dunlop says afternoon, lads. Daniel Gray says 100% he would have him. I think Lingard is a good player. The age thing would bother me. He's 28, isn't he? He's on big money at United, and for me, I think it would be one of those signings that I think Everton are trying to get away from personally. Is buying players. We'd have to probably give him, not buying players. Everton do seem like they're trying to get away from that. But we'd have to give him over £100,000 a week. 28-year-old and all that. Not for me. But he is a very, very good footballer. If he was 25, I'd probably say yes, please. I wouldn't be gutted if Everton got him, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like he's the type of transfer we need to move away from. Maybe Arsenal take him. They're buying everyone. They've gone full Everton 2017 pre-season, Arsenal, spending a lot of money on players that aren't really better than what they've got, but fair play. Reece Colburn says, would you take Lucas Torreira? No. Personally, no. Zagan Jenkins said, can I get a first? No, you're about number 10, Zagan, but hello. Toto Plays YouTube says, hi, Baz, I would have him all day. Do you think we'll sign a right back? I'm going to say yes, I am. 12 days to go. I'm going to say yes, we will still sign a right back. I feel like the last few days, it might kick off. So, yeah, I'm going to say it. Mr. Hollow says, I think Lingard would fit into our 4-4-2 system quite well. Where would he play in that 4-4-2? Because for me, he's better breaking from midfield. I think he's more like a number 10 for me, Jesse Lingard. Cam, where would he play?
Yeah, I think he's 10 as well, to be honest with you. I mean, he's playing a 4-4-2. He's either taken one of Decore or Alan's positions, or he's been forced onto the wing, and I don't necessarily think he's a winger. I don't really think he's got the pace to be a winger. So for me, it'd be more in the 10 in a 4-2-3-1 or a formation that allows a 10. But I don't think.
Would you have him?
I think they'd want far too much money for him, and he'd want far too much in wages.
Okay, fair play. Mr. Hollow says, good day, Baz. Oliver Makinson says, hi, lads, how are we feeling about Saturday? I think it'll be a very difficult game. I think Everton can get something out of it, definitely. But I think it'll be a tough game. They're a good side, the partisan crowd. They work so difficult. I'm reading comments. They work so hard. It make it difficult for Everton. But why not? We have to defend properly. It'll be a tough ask, but we can definitely get something, absolutely. Lewis Jones says, Baz, I wouldn't say Jesse because we have the striker positions filled in. He doesn't look like he would play for us. Okay. Jimmy Lloyd says, afternoon, Baz, nearly tea time. I know it is late today. It'll be back to 1 bells and around 1 tomorrow and moving forward. RNFC, would I take him? I've just explained it, haven't I? Good player, but I don't know. James says I'd have Lingard, much more intelligent than Ross Barkley for a ball-carrying midfield. That's a good call, but we wouldn't be buying Barkley, would we? We wouldn't be buying Barkley, be a loan. Would we get Lingard on loan? I don't know whether United would loan him again. Jarlath says, afternoon, mate, I'd definitely have Barkley back instead, but why do you think he left us the way he did? After all, he was a massive blue. Well, he left us because Ronald Koeman created a a fracture in the relationship, basically. Koeman kept blaming him for stuff that wasn't him. And once he upset Barkley, the agent dived in then and forced them further and further away from each other. So in the end, it was inevitable really that he was going to leave. So, but obviously he should have just gone in the August and we would have got more money. And I think a lot of people would have just gone, yeah, all right. It was what really soured it for people was the next few months when he trained and got fit and then just walked out the door for 10, 15 million less than we would have got. So he should have really just gone in the August, but his agent, told him to do what he did. Johnny A says, read that West Ham thought he'd get him for 20 million and then got told he was 30 million. Now United are back down to 20 million as they want rid. We don't have 20 million, so it's a moot. Yeah, fair enough. Sam said a year ago I'd have said no to Lingard, but last season he showed he's still a quality player for a team at our level. Would have him over Barkley all day long. Jack Willett says, hello Baz, hope you're well mate, glad this was class on Saturday. Yeah, the street end was bouncing on Saturday, absolutely. Aaron says, do you think we should keep James or not? A really tough one. Does the lad want to stay? I'm not convinced he does. Will I be devastated if the window shuts and James Rodriguez is still an Everton player? No, because I think he's a fabulous footballer. If we got rid of him, could we bring a couple of players in? Yes, we could. So it's that, isn't it? Will Clark says, should we show the Arsenal fans the video released today by the club showing Rafa talking about Dominic Calvert-Lewin? They are getting delusional if they think they're getting him up. They're not getting Dominic Calvert-Lewin off Everton. Yeah.
Absolutely boss.
I think
laugh you'll have all week listening to the Arsenal fans thinking they can get Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
I think the thing with Arsenal, and I like Arsenal as a club, I think they're a fantastic football club and they've been such a great side and everything else. But at the moment, it's about knowing your level. It's like me thinking if Chelsea come in for Dom, we'd have a chance of him saying, no, I'll stay at Everton, please, and that kind of thing, or United. You've got to sometimes accept where you are. And where Arsenal are is between 6th and 12th in a bunch with a lot of other football clubs. It's like Everton, isn't it? It's like the Villa fans with Jack Grealish. Grealish, loves Villa and all that, but Man City come. And no matter how much you think a player loves your club, once they see a club that's winning stuff, they're going to want to move to that. And so Arsenal, thinking you can just come and take Calvert-Lewin off Everton when you're at practically the same level, it's bizarre, really. But hey-ho. They are spending a lot of money, though, on very average players, so who knows? They'd have to spend another 75, 80 million to get Dom out of Everton. So, no, not happening. FIFA Pro says, I think Richarlison fits the team better than Lingard. Well, he does, because he's in our team and scores all the goals. So he does fit the team better than Jesse, doesn't he? Quite clearly. And scores huge goals for us. So, and if he had to choose Richarlison or Lingard, it's not even a question, is it? Gary Ward says, howdy. Connor Lane-Smith says, absolutely, we'll take him in a heartbeat, mate. He'd be great for us. But Connor, isn't the fear that it's $100,000 a week plus player at 28? Isn't this what we're trying to move away from? Isn't this why Evertonians are banging their heads now? Because we can't bring anyone in. Because we've got players like the likes of Fabian Delph, who are on huge money and we want to get rid of, and no one wants them because they can't get a better contract. Andre Gomez was on half of the wages he's on. He'd have gone 3 times this summer. So we're stuck with players who don't want to move because why would you? I know, move for half your money. You'd just be like, nah. I feel like we need to be moving away from these deals, honestly. But that's not me saying he isn't a good footballer, because he clearly is. Matthew Barry says, afternoon, lads. Can't see Lingard anywhere near us unless James has moved on. I think he'd be effective for us, but that would mean Iwobi becomes even more of a bench player than last season. Well done to Cam and Ned for the Facebook Live earlier. Nice one, Matthew. Damien says, all right, Baz, how's things? I'm on the fence with Lingard. There's a good player there, but is he worth the risk for 20 million? It's a no from me, Damien. £20 million. Free, or a loan rather, for a year, then fair enough. Fair play. But 20 million at 28. Ped, just grab that mic for 1 sec. 28 years of age, 100 plus grand a week. Thoughts? No, don't rap. I didn't want you to rap. Now, what do you think, mate? Because he's a good player, isn't he? But
not at 28. We can't as a club justify that.
Yeah.
You just can't, can you? You want people to get a... What if his spell at West Ham was just not a fluke, but it just they let him play. He played, well, not even that. He was their main man. He was their main man, wasn't he, for the whole of that half of that season. Moyes, built the team round him for that half of the season. It was fantastic. He'll go to West Ham. It's not even a thing, this. This is not a thing. Everton haven't got 20 million quid. We've been linked today with a fella who's already signed for Watford. Take a lot of these things with a pinch of salt. The lad just signed for the Turkish international. I think it's Toffee, is it? He's just signed for Watford, right? And the Athletic. It's the Athletic as well, who are very reputable. Have linked us with them. So take all this with a pinch of salt. We haven't got 20 million quid, and we're not going to splurge it on a 28-year-old.
And isn't that the deals we want to move?
Yeah, when we need a right back.
Yeah,
when we need a right back. So all I would say is that there's an exciting new range of Toffee TV t-shirts available now. Go and buy them.
Fair play, Pat, fair play. And there is, you are right. Elite Eye Star says, what's happening? Rob says, I'd take him on loan. Yeah, Mathew Graham says, nope. Steve Kelly says, all right, Baz, hope you're well. If we did get Lingard, which, by the way, I don't think we will, as we can't even currently afford 15 million, would we see the return of you on TikTok, i.e. Moyes Keane dance? No, I think that was one and done with the TikTok. It was interesting to do one. But look on screen now, because you might see a hand coming in. Will it pick it up? Maybe, yeah, have a go like that, moving forward a bit, or back even, yeah. I mean, look at these. Look at this for a range. Oh, beautiful range of cups there. Look, we've got the School of Science one with Dixie Dean, Joe Royle, Bob Latchford, Graham Sharp, Duncan Ferguson on. It's a beautiful cup. We've got the Beatles up the Florida Toffees. It's 4 random lads with hats, and it looks, to be honest, looks like Ned, the small one. Cam with the hat on there. Ped's in there and I'm there. So for us four, it is having a laugh. No, it's not. It's us. And then what? Okay, and there you go. There's the cup with the drum. Everyone's got sore throats, it seems. The links for that stuff are in the comments. Check that out, new merch and cups. And Cam's going in a box and has taken... What's he taken? He's took... What's he took? A fish. He's took... Cam's just gone and swooped on a Haribo fish without even asking. What a liberty. Has he cleaned his hands first? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. James Dunlop says you'll see some madness in the last week of the window across the country. Clubs tend to do business late on. I think this year, more than ever, I think. Paul McAllister says, hey guys, can you do a discussion topic with Cam of the Mighty Blues? Cam, you here?
He's sitting here.
He's literally sitting here.
Hello.
Jesse Lingard. Haven't we just done a discussion with you on Jesse Lingard?
Yeah, we have, yeah.
Should we do a discussion with why you shouldn't be nicking our sweets?
No.
Okay, fair play. There you go, discussion with the Mighty Blues done. There you go. Tom Riddle, Big Volts, says, don't see why West Ham wouldn't go in for him if he's available. Also, if they did, I also don't see him choosing us over them. Yeah, but he'd personally take him. Fair play. Blue Scouser says, is Big Yerry and Godfrey our best centre-back pairing in your opinion? 100% for me. They're the partnership. 100%. Reece Colburn says it's the year 2060 and we're still trying to sort out a song for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Just do the Romelu Lukaku. Dominic. Yeah, exactly. Bramley Moore. There you go. Dominic. There you go. Tom Gibbons says, I'd take Lingardinho if we got rid of James, but I prefer Coutinho as a James replacement. Okay. Daniel Gray says, forgot he was 28%. I'm probably down to 50% now, is whether I'd take him. Fair play. Liam Monroe says, afternoon, Baz, I'd take Lingard. From what I heard, his fitness levels were a surprise to West Ham. Apparently, he was the fittest player there, which says a lot as Moyes is their manager. I'd take him. Okay, fair enough. Danny Hayes says, have we got the COVID-5 boys back for Saturday? No. One of them's gone off to Sporting Lisbon. Moyes Keane's back and Jean-Philippe Gbamin is back. I mean, Gbamin was training last Friday, to be honest. Gbamin's back. James is already confirmed he's out. And Ben Godfrey's touch and go. I think more goal than touch. So, Josh, apologies. The Ultimate Fan app is not available outside the UK and Ireland, sadly. But thanks for trying to get involved with it. But anyone else who isn't, download the Ultimate Fan app. It's a fantasy football meets FIFA Ultimate Team kind of fusion going on. You can play it for free. You get 3 free players every single week. Put them in. It's 6 players in your team. You get a team as well. But there's also 2 subscription packs if you want them. $2.99 a month for a silver pack where you get better players, obviously. And then the gold pack is $4.99 a month. This month you get a crate of beer 52 with that as well and a £10 gift voucher. And you get 2 gold players and 1 silver. You can win. Someone won £3,800, I think it was last week on it. The prize pot was 15 grand last week. This week it's 8.5. It goes up and down. I got 15 points just for comparison last week. The winner got 169. That was great last week. But I forgot to do. He had Bruno Fernandes as captain on double points goals, so he nailed it, didn't he? But yeah, download it. It's free. The link is in the description or should be in the description. Get involved. If you played Toffee Picks last year and you're in the UK or Ireland, it's basically the same. You go in to Toffee Picks and it sends you to that Ultimate Fan app. Log in. Job is a good one. Richard Morris saying St. Maxim will be the best signing. For who? Because don't they want 70 million, which is just nonsense. James Dunlop says, nice mugs, lads. Is right, James. Out of the right backs who we can afford, who would you go for? I'd go for Dalot, I think. On loan. I think so. Now, I mean, if you were asking me, if I had a wish list and it was the number 1, I would go and get Ridley back from Wolfsburg. He would be the one I would get because I think he's absolutely fabulous. Can play wide as well if you really needed him to. But if we're not going to go and buy for like 18 million, which I think what they want for Baku, then go and try and get Diego Dalot for a year on loan. Because he's physically what we need. He's quick. He's good in the final third. He will be the one for me who I would get. Toffee Boy says, nice mate. Cheers. Humans says, brilliant them, according to the mugs. Pablo says, the only cups we'll be seeing for a while. It's a bit harsh. You know, who knows? Boise's just bounced in there. Eternal Eve says, please don't take Jesse Lingard away. I don't think we're going to. Nicholas says, I'd take Jesse, sell Tom Davies and bring Ross Barkley home. And Bredbin says, Jib Barkley, rar off la. There you go. Chad Schofield said, have I tuned into QVC? Only joking, new mates, looks great. Now, if it was QVC, I'd be going, we started off with this stock. We've only got 11% of the stock left. Oh, it's going. I don't know whether we've got enough. Quick, get involved now.
We don't do clan.
Yeah. I wonder if Everton had tried to buy anyone with Klarna this summer. He could have. Like, that's a PSV. Do you take Klarna? Why not? Why not?
The real question is, which...
I mean, it's quite easy, cause. Yeah, I don't know. Just felt like it needed it. I don't know. There was as much, like, sense in that Twilight Zone music as Ned claiming he's taller than 5'6". But there you go, we all do it.
5'8".
In your Mars stilettos, mate. Stop it. Matt Headett says, afternoon, Baz from Iowa. Is right, Matt. I believe the Buta deal will be completed by the weekend. Interesting. Confidence, that is confidence. Where are we? Andrew Bowen says, would you take Dan James on loan from United? I would.
Yeah.
I would. Just for that raw pace, I would. Could be a cheap option, couldn't it? And give us a year to plan. I mean, another year to plan, but he would be a cheap option. He's really, really quick and could help on the counter-attack. Works hard as well, to be fair. So, yeah, I would take him on loan. Make sure you are hitting the like button, being infiltrated as per by a few of the Reds. So hit that like button. Also, make sure you subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, then do it now. Why wouldn't you? Makes no sense. Astro says, gonna send Cam and Ned some authentic US sweets. As Ned was disappointed when the sweets I sent were from the US. Cam, don't worry, I'll send some snack-size sweets for you, as I know you can't finish adult-sized portions. Is right, Nick.
Don't
Tell
send
him.
sweets, they'll be full of sugar. Send like
Half
American.
a scran, Cam.
Send us an American pasty.
And I'll nail them.
Hang on. Astro, you're sending them to me and Baz, and we divvy them out.
Yes, Nick.
Requirements. They'll get a 10 pence mix each.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That'll be enough.
That's
I mean, that'll take Cam 2 weeks.
20 years ago, 10 pence.
Half a scran Cam couldn't finish an adult sweet.
Catch one, Cam.
Tom Riddle says Lingard is a phenomenal young prospect. He's destined for the top. Also says, had an email from Hummel regarding the limited edition training top. They said they oversold the shirt, so we're going to have to print some more. Interesting. Astro says, Everton couldn't afford to sign me and I'd pay to be the water boy. And Mr. Chris Jarvis said, I'd take him, but I think he'd do well with Dom and Richarlison in regard, of course, to Jesse Lingard. But there you go. Where are we here? Okay. Soft Lad says, what about Hudson-Odoi from Chelsea? Supposedly wants a loan to get games. Yeah, I'd have Hudson-Odoi on loan. I don't think he's perfect. He's still, like a lot of wingers, he's hit and miss at times, but I would have him, definitely. Definitely. Because I think he's at a good age as well where you could still develop him, and maybe if he does well and fits into your team, he might be one that you may be able to get permanently. And he's the one whose value will go up. They're the kind of deals that we should be trying to go for. So there you go. Right, that's enough for today. We've had enough of that. Don't want any more of these thumbs downs to do me head in. And we've got stuff to do on Patreon as well. So thanks very much for joining. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to check out that merchandise. And also, make sure you subscribe to the Footy Show channel as well. Check out the Premier League show that we did earlier this week. Thanks for watching. We will see you later. Bye.